4 performance bonuses: Peter, Dakota, Rhodes, and Logan. First question. I can hear you. But you need it.
Start.
Frank, this was touted as legend versus legend, Wolverine versus the Crazy Wine. Did it live up to what you thought it would?
Yeah, obviously, Lane went through a lot this week. I felt for the guy. I thought he looked good at the new weight class. I think a lot of people were questioning power and chin by dropping 200 pounds, but I think it was there. Just, Ron did his thing as usual.
Absolutely. Some great KOs. Obviously, you talked about Peter early on. We also had Logan Greenhall make a phenomenal matchup. Does Logan become number 1 contender now?
Yeah, I mean, Peter's a stud. Kid from Slovakia. We're going to have a lot of good talent coming out of Eastern Europe. So I'm really high on him. I think he's got a bright future with us. And Logan, I think when he started in Power Slap, maybe started a little slow, but he's been on an absolute tear. So, we never commit to any of these things, but I think he certainly made a statement in light heavyweight tonight.
Yeah, I mean, talking about Peter, came in 194. Do you see him as a natural light heavyweight, or should he drop down to middle?
I think light heavyweight. He's thick, and I don't know how much weight he had to cut to get there. We'll see, but he's got power at light heavyweight. I think he should stay there for now.
Awesome. I have to ask. This is presumably the last fight here at Fontainebleau. Any update on where we could see Power Slap next?
Maybe not. I mean, listen. First off, no matter what happens, I want to thank Jeff, Raul, Maurice, the whole Found Blue team. They've been incredible here. We do have a show on April 17th, and hopefully next week we'll announce all the details on that.
Awesome. State of the Middle East. What does that mean for Power Slap heading that way this year?
Quite the question. Listen, things have to shake out the way they're going to shake out there. Obviously, we have great partners over there in Saudi and Abu Dhabi, and take it day by day.
Could we see growth internationally in other regions?
Yeah, we're looking at a couple international spots for this year and a couple of new U.S. spots. Hopefully, going to make all these announcements in the next couple of weeks.
In honor of Amy Kaplan, could we see a women's title coming anytime soon?
Maybe. We'll see.
Awesome. Thanks, Frank.
You got it.
Hey.
How are you?
Wanted to ask about the Zakir Naimanbayev performance. Can we expect him to get a title shot anytime soon? How impressed you are with his performance?
Yeah, I mean, look, Zakir came on the scene really hot. Had a couple of knockout wins. He never says no to a fight. I'll tell you that. He's always ready to go. I know he's very popular in Kazakhstan, and we'll have to go back, look at what's going on in heavyweight and see, but he's certainly making a case.
How you doing, Frank?
What's up, man?
Good to see you.
You too.
It just gets better every time I come. Another great packed audience tonight. Fontainebleau seems to be the place that everyone comes to watch the Power Slap, whether it's the diehard fans or people from all around the world. This is kind of the place that it's known for. I know you kind of mentioned earlier on there's another show in April. Will it continue, or is it going to be an Apex gig from now?
I feel like it's the same question as Corey.
I know. That's what I'm saying. I'm trying to dig it out.
Listen, we are April 17th is the next show. It's WrestleMania weekend. Obviously, you guys have seen a lot of wrestlers interested in Slap. You saw that we signed Jake Hager, former WWE champion. You'll see him on that show. In the next week, everyone will know everything that they need to know on where that show will be.
And what do you think the people that really don't know too much about the sport, what's their biggest misconception that they have until they see it?
Yeah, I don't know if it's a misconception, but everyone sees the clips, right? And they see the clips on social and super viral and all that. But every time people come to the actual event, and we're bringing new partners, new fans every single time, and no one leaves here saying, "Holy shit, that was fucking incredible." So I think it's not really a misconception. It's get more people to these shows, put on more shows. I'll tell you, this show sold out. I don't know if you guys are paying attention to tickets, but this show sold out extremely fast. I mean, I think like 3 weeks ago there were no tickets left. So I think people are starting to get the hang that they gotta come and check it out live.
And with the Crazy Hawaiian, obviously, when you see him, it's just so shocking because he's half the size.
I'm almost bigger than him.
Seemed like he still had a chin. Seemed like he still had a little bit of power there as well. With the whole heartbreak of Vern passing away, why did you think that was important to show those pictures at him in the beginning of the broadcast?
Yeah, the guy meant. I didn't know him personally, but I know he meant a lot to Lane, and obviously we've been working with Koa for a long time. He's a good dude. His family, his brother's a super heavyweight champion. His third brother reached out to me and wants to join, so you'll probably see him soon too. But listen, the guy meant a lot to him. It was fair to give him some honor and praise.
Thanks, mate.
Yeah.
A couple quick ones for me, more about faces in the crowd. Derek Lewis, I saw, was in the crowd tonight. I think he's been asked about Power Slap before because obviously with his knockout record in the UFC, I think fans would be interested. Did you get a chance to talk to the Black Beast?
I think he'd be damn good at it, but I think he's got some more business to handle on the UFC side.
He is winding down in his career. Do you see guys at the end of their career maybe?
I mean, we certainly have those type of guys reach out to us. Not everyone is right for it. But the right person who's ready to go, like I said, we just signed Jake, who's got a history of successful MMA bouts and being a former WWE champion. So, listen, the door is always open for this type of stuff, just at the right time.
And then one more for me. Puka Nakua has been on a massive social media tour, and he made Power Slap a stop tonight. Did you get a chance to talk to Puka?
I didn't, but I know all the guys are, and Puka's been around for a long time around the whole system here, and he's a great dude, and I'm glad he came out. I think we had a couple NFL players in here tonight. Yeah. More and more each time.
Yeah, you talked about the Jake signing. It's WrestleMania weekend. Can we see some cross promotion with WWE going forward?
Yeah, I mean, listen, it's going to be. We've done some of that before. I don't, the Power Slap streams have showed up on WWE channels before. Obviously, I think the talent that we invite. We've had many WWE wrestlers here. It'll be WrestleMania weekend. It's a busy weekend. There's a lot going on, but yeah.
Do you see crossover between wrestling fans and Power Slap?
Absolutely, for sure. Cool. All right. Thank you, guys.
You should take one of these two right here.
Раз, два, три, четыре, пять.
Wolverine, I guess we'll lead off with you, man. Congratulations on the victory. Obviously, a tough week for your opponent. What was it like getting up there on that stage, knowing everything that he went through this week, and still being able to compete at a high level?
I mean, it shows the great character he is. I mean, like I said, I respect the hell out of the Crazy Wine. He's been doing this just as long as I have, and he's a sportsman. I mean, he continued.
Is there like a part of you that you feel that empathy and sympathy toward him? Do you have to turn that off when you're facing him, just knowing in the back of your head what he's been through?
Yeah, I mean, I felt for him throughout the week. I've talked to him about it. He's talked to me about it. And I even told him that when we were kneeling down, on the stage together. But when we're competing, I mean, I want to win just as bad as he does. So I put that away.
Yeah. And last one from me for you. Obviously, the anticipated rematch with Allen might not happen now. The guy sitting next to you kind of ruined those plans. Is that what's next for you, or is the rematch with Allen on the back burner now?
I would think so. I mean, this man came out there and proved himself once again. I mean, this dude's a strong, young guy. So, I think he's by far the next one deserving of a shot.
And then, Logan, for you, congratulations on your performance. Was there a little bit of bad blood this week between you and Allen?
Yeah, so Allen's just a bitch. He's always going to be a bitch in my book. He would always talk shit, so I'd talk shit back to him. And then all week he would avoid me, and I was just hearing that he was nervous and stuff. And I kind of knew he'd be nervous. I got in his head a little bit. I'm going to live there rent-free from now on. He's never going to forget about this moment. I told him what I'm going to do to him, just like I told Russell what I was going to do to him. That's back-to-back first-round knockouts against back-to-back number one contenders. So that title shot is definitely me next.
You said you got in his head. Do you think that that's what was you were able to get the job done, or do you think that your skills physically are just better than his?
I think both, honestly. When he hit me first, so whenever he put his hand on my face, he was shaking. So that kind of gave it away. I can feel when my opponent's nervous. And with me, I'm always cool, calm, and collected. I accept the worst outcome, and the worst outcome is getting knocked out. So as long as you can take that hit, you're fine.
What was the one moment that kind of ruined things between you and Allen?
I just don't like him. Like, I just don't like he's just a fucking weirdo in my book. But that's it. I just can't stand him.
All right. Congrats to everybody on stage. Thank you.
Thank you.
Ron, you and the Crazy Wine started the same night in slap fighting back in 2018, 2019. He's half the man that he was before. You probably never thought for years you'd ever face each other. It was a bit of a surreal moment for you, kind of making things come full circle.
Yeah, I mean, because when we were, with the Slap Fight Championship, I mean, you'd see comments they wanted to see us two matched up against each other, but being the weight difference, we could never do that. So for him to come down to light heavyweight, it was a true honor to go against him.
Yeah, I mean, this match obviously went deep. We've seen him switch things up in round 3 from the right to the left. Did you feel like at any point you were in danger, or did you feel like you just had full confidence throughout the entire time?
No, I felt good the entire time. I mean, he had that one where I think they called him a club. He hit me pretty on the back part of the jaw, but I mean, it was all right. I was still in control of myself, so it was a great match from us.
How many more of these do you think you have in you?
Maybe one.
Well, Logan, if this is the last time we see Wolverine, would it be an honor for you to go against him?
Oh, yeah. This would definitely be an honor to go against him. He's been doing this for a long time. He was my coach, Power Slap 4, my first ever match, so I kind of looked up to him, and he helped me a lot. So I think him and I going out there, I would say, like I normally say, first round knockout, but he's one tough motherfucker. So I think we would be the best match in Power Slap history. I think it'll be a banger, and I have a lot of respect for him. He just keeps winning and keeps winning.
Absolutely. I mean, for both of you, Peter Trulich opened the night with a phenomenal KO. What do you guys think of this young prospect in light heavyweight division?
Yeah, Peter's a big guy, but he's really light. I didn't really talk to him much, but he has good power, good potential. I could see him climbing up the ranks and getting up here pretty soon.
I mean, I'm on the same page as him. I mean, he was impressive, tonight. I mean, I'm sure at some point, at that point I'll be gone, but Logan will see him.
Awesome. Brandon, impressive victory tonight over Azael. Isaiah Kiona is the only match that makes sense for you?
Yeah, I would say he is, but yeah, he is for this division. Yeah, I've been wanting to go to a different division for a while, and it just didn't make sense. But the suspensions are coming up, so I can either take that title shot or go down a division, which is what I've been wanting to do for a long time.
Yeah, I mean, everyone knows Azael is incredibly tough. Do you think they should have stopped it after round one?
No, they shouldn't even have stopped that at the round two. I thought he was still good. I thought that was an early stoppage. I wanted to go another round with him. But I will say this, even though he lost tonight against me, I'm on a different level from most of these guys, not everybody in the division. He's definitely a top 5 guy. So his recovery's insane. His chin's, it's all right, but his recovery is what is his game changer.
Yeah. Do you feel like this is your moment? I know you've had to move from Texas over to Colorado. You going to hone in now, really make this, your sole focus and vision for the next however months?
Maybe. It depends on my new contract. We'll go from there whenever I get the new contract. Yeah.
Awesome. Zakir, you've had some ups and you've had some downs in Power Slap. You've had to evolve. Talk to us about the performance here tonight compared to the others.
У тебя были вершины в карьере, у тебя были падения в карьере, тебе нужно было кое-что изменить. Расскажи, пожалуйста, про сегодня, про то, как сегодня пошли.
Ну, я сегодня хотел выиграть с первого раунда, но не получилось. Были моменты, наверное, настроя и перелета. Я сюда летел сутки с Казахстана. Сперва до Нью-Йорка, потом с Нью-Йорка сперва до Турции, потом с Турции до Нью-Йорка, с Нью-Йорка до Лас-Вегаса. Это примерно один день летел. И не хватило времени где-то восстановиться, может быть, и перестроиться. Но это отговорки, как говорится. Но победа есть победа, так что как-то так.
Today the goal was obviously to win, but I wanted to win by knockout. Unfortunately, potentially because of the travel, because of the way that I had to get here, because of the recovery from the long travel. I had to fly from Kazakhstan to Istanbul, from Istanbul to New York, from New York to here. I basically was up in the air for about 24 hours. So, then coming over here, changing the climate, for me, I guess it wasn't enough time to fully recover, to come out here and show my best self. But at the end of the day, a win is a win, right? So I'm happy with the win. That pushes me forward, and we'll see what happens.
I mean, for your career, coming to America, obviously more eyes, attention. You have Dana White in attendance. Is it worth that travel for you to come here to continue to grow your name?
Насчет того, что тебе нужно было так долго лететь в Америку, ты пришел сюда, очень много глаз на тебя, включая Дэйна Уайт. Для тебя стоит так долго лететь, приезжать в Америку, сражаться в Америке, чтобы быть частью таких событий, как сегодня?
Конечно, Америка – это первое, можно сказать, где проводится максимальное шоу. Мне очень нравятся американцы, Америка, люди, как они реагируют на этот вид спорта. Много фанатов. Вообще прекрасно. Очень нравится.
Yeah, it's definitely worth it. I mean, I really love the way Americans embrace the sport. I love the people here. I love the country. I love the cities. This is where real show business happens. So it's definitely worth it for me and for my career to keep coming to the States and compete here.
I mean, the heavyweight divisions were the deepest divisions. Who do you want next?
Это один из самых сложных дивизионов. Наверное, очень много звезд, очень много хороших парней. Что для тебя следующим будет в этом дивизионе?
Ну, я надеюсь, мне дадут титульный бой. Если не дадут, то еще кого-нибудь дадут. Так что разницы нету. Только идем вперед.
Well, I'm hoping that I've earned a title shot, and they'll give me a title shot next. If they won't, then they'll give me somebody else. And you know what? Doesn't matter. Just keep moving forward step by step.
Закир.
Thank you.
Привет. Во-первых, ты похудел или я просто давно тебя не видел?
Hey, Zakir, did you slim down a little bit, or I haven't seen you in a long time?
Я купил здесь вот эту вещь на Фримонт. И я маме показываю, и мама говорит, что-то ты, говорит, взял, говорит, вещь, говорит, она тебе очень худит.
You know, I bought this shirt right here on Fremont Street, and I showed it to my mom in a video call, and she's like, you got this shirt, and it's making you look really slim.
Ты сегодня впервые не вырубил человека в первом раунде, и тебя это выбило из колеи?
Today was the first time you didn't knock your opponent out in the first round. Did that somehow phase you or no?
Может быть, но я все равно настраивался на нокаут. Но я думаю, вот еще немного, может быть, еще один раунд, если добавили бы, то можно было вырубить.
You know, maybe it did phase me a little bit, but you know what? I was coming in here prepared for a knockout, and I think that had there been another round, I'm pretty sure that I would have gotten him.
И последний вопрос. Тебе после боя ты что-то очень активно говорил Дэйне, как я понял, что именно?
After the fight, you were kind of having a conversation, a quick conversation with Dana White. Could you repeat what you were saying to him?
Я сказал, блин, не получилось вырубить, не хватило немного скорости. Если бы немного еще скорость добавить, я бы его вырубил.
I told him, unfortunately, I didn't have enough speed to knock him out. I wanted to knock him out. Maybe if I added a little more speed to my shots, then I would have knocked him out.
And one question to Ron. Ron, congrats on the victory. Your opponent came from super heavyweight. Do you expect Dumpling will go the same way? And if yes, are you looking forward to face him?
If Dumpling did the same thing as the Crazy Wine?
Yeah, if he'll cut weight, he'll...
Absolutely. I mean, because, Dumpling was a person that I seen before I even started. So, I respect all them guys that, start early on. Even the new guys that are just coming in and getting started.
Thank you.
This one's for Brandon. Congratulations. Good fight. There was a real lot of built-up emotion in you tonight, a lot more than I've normally seen come out of you. What was going on with you when you were up there? What was bringing out all that emotion in you tonight?
I just knew I wanted to win, but also Bordeaux's a good coach, and his coaching presence also gets in my head a little bit on the other side. Him talking before I was even lined up and measured, I just didn't like it. I wanted him to shut up, so I just voiced it.
Yeah, that was going to be my follow-up question. Having someone like Brandon in your corner, that makes it, puts a bit of an edge on for you, right?
Yeah, no, it definitely does. But I also felt good with Rob in my corner, too. Those two guys, I think, are the best coaches so far that I've seen in Power Slap. Rob's more calm and more collected with what he says and when he says it. Brandon's just kind of does what he wants, but he knows the sport, so it works out for him.
Great job. Logan, great match tonight, mate. What I've noticed about the Power Slap roster is that everyone's like really cool and really friendly with each other. You said that you had a bit of an issue with Klingbeil. Does it make it easier for you to get up on that stage and slap when you have an issue with the person or if you're feuding with someone, or is it just all business either way?
I think it's just all business. I'm here for a reason, and I say what I'm going to do, and I do it. I don't blow smoke up people's asses. I say what I mean, and I do what I do. So
obviously, it's put you in for that title shot coming up. Let me ask you this. Is the Crazy Hawaiian someone that you would like to have on your roster to say that you were up against him, or are you just going to go straight for that title shot?
No, I don't care about him anymore. He lost. What he does me no benefit, so I'm going to go against the champ, and it's going to be a good match.
Thanks, mate. And the last one for Ron. Really, the next one's going to be your last one. You're at the pinnacle of your career, a legend of the sport. I feel like you're just getting started. Why do you think there's only got one left in you?
Because, I've been doing this for 6-7 years. I got to go against some of the people that I started with, and then, I got the potential, to be around for the beginning of Power Slap, which, I love Power Slap. And then, going against Logan, he's a hell of a prospect, for light heavyweight. So, that'd be an honor for me.
And last one from me, seeing the Crazy Hawaiian tonight and standing up there against him, was your expectations, did it match up to your expectations? Did you think he was going to have any power? Did you think you were going to sleep him pretty quickly? Where was your mindset when it came to that fight?
I mean, I did not think he'd take the damage he did, but he showed me that this was fun tonight. I enjoyed it. He still got power behind him, and he had a hell of a chin tonight. So it was a great match from him. It was fun.
Thanks, boys.
And then just one last one from the champ. I forgot to ask you earlier. Listening to the broadcast, and you talk about the end of your career, right? The broadcast mentioned a few times tonight that you're now in that pantheon of the greatest of all time and possibly the GOAT of the sport. Do you view yourself that way when you sit back and look at it all?
No, I mean, I'm not too worried about that. I mean, I just enjoy the growth of the sport, seeing, guys from other countries. I like seeing, how even these two young guys come up. I just enjoy the growth of the sport, and it's getting even bigger. We can walk down the street and everybody will recognize us. So, I mean, I just want to see it grow bigger.
How's it make you feel when you hear people like, Bisping say that about you?
I mean, I guess it makes me feel good, but I don't try to look at all that. So,
congrats again.
Thank you.
Let the bodies hit the floor. Let the bodies hit the floor. Let the bodies hit the